Tonight, the skyline of Manila Bay is transformed. The city's familiar lights shimmer across the water, but tonight, something new and powerful glides into view, capturing the attention of an entire nation. Two sleek gray silhouettes glide through the morning haze, the BRP Jose Rizal and BRP Antonio Luna. Their arrival is not just a routine maneuver, it is a moment that will be remembered for generations. These are not just ships, they are a declaration. Their presence signals a new chapter, a bold statement of intent and capability. Crowds gather along the waterfront, faces lit with pride and anticipation. Families, veterans and children alike stand shoulder to shoulder, united by a sense of national pride. For decades, the Philippine Navy struggled with outdated vessels, their hulls battered by time and tides, their technology lagging behind. Now, these modern frigates mark a powerful turning point. They represent years of hope, planning and determination finally coming to fruition. The air crackles with excitement and renewed hope. The energy is palpable, as if the entire city is holding its breath, waiting for what comes next. As the ships pass Corregidor, a flotilla of smaller vessels and helicopters salute their arrival. The scene is both ceremonial and deeply symbolic, echoing the nation's enduring spirit. The horns blare, not as a warning but as a promise of vigilance, of strength, and of a future where the nation's waters are protected. The Philippines, a nation of over 7,000 islands, is finally ready to defend its waters. The archipelago's vast expanse now feels a little more secure. The message is clear: a new era of Philippine naval power has begun. The world is watching and the nation stands tall. For the sailors, many of whom served on aging ships, this is a moment of transformation. Their years of dedication and sacrifice are finally rewarded. They now stand at the helm of state-of-the-art warships, guardians of their nation's sovereignty. Their hands steady, their eyes fixed on the horizon, they embody the future of the Philippine Navy. Their crisp uniforms and the ship's names, Jose Rizal and Antonio Luna, connect this moment to a legacy of heroism. These names are more than symbols. They are reminders of the courage and sacrifice that built the nation. Naming these ships after national heroes ties modern defense to a deep history of struggle and patriotism. It is a tribute to those who fought for freedom and a pledge to honor their memory. As the frigates dock, history is made, not just with hardware but with a nation reclaiming its destiny. The moment is both an ending and a beginning, a bridge between past and future. This is about securing the future in a complex world. In these uncertain times, strength at sea means security at home. The Philippines is no longer just watching, it is ready to lead. With these ships, the nation steps forward, confident, capable, and united for whatever challenges lie ahead. To truly grasp the significance of the present, we must delve into the past and understand the journey. For decades, the Philippine Navy was considered one of Asia's weakest maritime forces. Its fleet was a patchwork of aging relics, struggling to keep up with modern demands. Many of these ships were hand-me-downs from past wars, barely managing to stay afloat in the face of modern challenges. The sailors became adept at repairs, battling rust and the relentless passage of time on a daily basis, showcasing their resilience and ingenuity. Patrolling the vast and sprawling coastlines with such obsolete ships was a daunting and nearly impossible mission, yet they persisted. Foreign fleets took advantage of Philippine waters, while the Navy could only watch from a distance, unable to intervene effectively. This inability to enforce maritime laws and protect national interests was a source of national frustration and concern. The Western Sea, rich in untapped resources, became a flashpoint, left unprotected and vulnerable to exploitation. Billions were lost in potential resources and energy, and the nation's voice weakened on the global stage, diminishing its influence. A weak navy translated into a weak foreign policy, limiting the country's ability to assert its sovereignty. Yet the sailors persevered, tirelessly keeping the old ships running against all odds, driven by a sense of duty and patriotism. Their struggle underscored the urgent need for change and modernization within the Navy. Their unwavering dedication fueled the demand for a Navy that could finally stand tall and proud on the world stage. Their perseverance and commitment set the stage for the transformation we witness today, paving the way for a stronger, more capable Navy. The new frigates are more than just ships. They represent a leap in capability and ambition for the Philippine Navy. These vessels are the result of years of planning, investment, and a renewed commitment to national defense. For the first time in its history, the Philippine Navy can perform anti-air, anti-surface, and anti-submarine missions simultaneously. This is a true game changer, allowing the Navy to respond to multiple threats at once and operate alongside the world's most advanced fleets. The old fleet could barely defend itself, often relying on outdated technology and limited resources. Now, with these new frigates, the Navy can deter threats, project power, and safeguard the nation's interests at sea. These ships are more than military assets, they symbolize national renewal, unity, and pride. They inspire confidence not just within the armed forces but among all Filipinos. For the first time in decades, Filipinos see their country investing in its own security, taking concrete steps to protect its people and territory. The sight of modern warships flying the Philippine flag sends a powerful message. It changes the narrative from vulnerability to strength, from uncertainty to determination. The Philippines is no longer a passive observer in regional affairs, it's now an active defender of its sovereignty, ready to meet challenges head-on. With regional tensions rising, these ships have become essential. They serve as a visible deterrent and a reassurance to allies and citizens alike. The West Philippine Sea is a critical, contested waterway, vital for trade, resources, and national security. Control and presence here are more important than ever. The new frigates provide what's called a minimum credible defense, making any potential aggressor think twice before taking action. Their advanced weaponry and technology are a strong deterrent. This investment in naval power boosts national confidence, encourages economic stability, and reassures investors that the country is serious about protecting its future. The BRP Jose Rizal and BRP Antonio Luna are not just weapons. They are symbols of hope, independence, and the nation's determination to chart its own course. These ships mark the beginning of a safer, more prosperous future for the Philippines, where the nation stands tall, united, and ready to face whatever lies ahead. The Navy's transformation is about more than new ships. It's a shift in strategy. For decades, the Philippines relied on second-hand equipment, creating a cycle of vulnerability. Breaking this cycle meant investing in a domestic defense industry. The frigate project began this journey, with technology transfer from South Korea. Filipino engineers learned to build and maintain modern warships. The goal, not just to buy a navy, but to build one. The next phase is even bolder. Future ships will be built in the Philippines. This revitalizes local shipyards and creates skilled jobs. Building ships locally keeps investment at home and tailors vessels to Philippine needs. This evolution from buyer to builder is challenging but essential. A domestic shipbuilding industry strengthens security and drives innovation. It's a path to true independence and economic growth. The Philippines is taking control of its destiny. At the heart of this transformation is Hyundai Heavy Industries, or HHI. When the Philippines sought modern frigates, HHI offered more than ships. They offered partnership. Filipino personnel trained alongside Koreans, learning advanced shipbuilding and weapons integration. The frigate's design was customized for Philippine needs, integrating systems from around the world. This collaboration ensures the Navy can operate and sustain its ships for decades. HHI's role extends beyond these two ships. They're key to future acquisitions and the revival of Subic Bay Shipyard. This partnership is evolving into a strategic alliance. It's laying the foundation for a self-reliant Philippine defense industry. The relationship forged here will shape the nation's future at sea. Subic Bay, once the world's largest overseas U.S. naval base, is now the heart of Philippine naval modernization. After years as a commercial shipyard, bankruptcy left it idle, a blow to the economy and security. The Navy saw opportunity in crisis, taking stewardship of the facility. The vision transformed Subic Bay into a hub for naval maintenance, repair, and construction. No longer will ships need to go abroad for repairs. Readiness will improve at home. Hyundai Heavy Industries is now helping manage and upgrade the shipyard. The plan starts with maintaining the current fleet, then building future warships locally. This creates jobs, fosters innovation, and keeps investment in the country. Subic Bay's rebirth is a symbol of self-reliance. It turns a colonial legacy into a cornerstone of national security. The shipyard's revival supports both defense and economic prosperity. The Philippines is building its future, right at home. What sets these frigates apart is their advanced technology. At their core is a sophisticated combat management system, fusing radar, sonar, and surveillance into a single battlefield picture. For the first time, the Navy has real air defense. Surface-to-air missiles and rapid-firing guns shield against threats. The ships carry long-range anti-ship missiles and advanced sonar for hunting submarines. They can launch torpedoes, protecting vital sea lanes and resources. Modern communications link them with other ships and command centers, enabling coordinated defense. These are not just warships, they are networked guardians of the archipelago. The Philippines now has maritime security it could only dream of before. These frigates are the fleet's eyes, ears, and shield. The arrival of these frigates comes at a critical time in the Indo-Pacific. The West Philippine Sea is a flashpoint, with China's growing naval power challenging smaller neighbors. The new frigates give the Philippines a credible deterrent, raising the cost of aggression. They signal that the country is ready to defend its rights under international law. A stronger navy makes the Philippines a better security partner for allies like the United States. The modernization allows for more effective joint patrols and regional cooperation. The Philippines can now engage with neighbors from a position of strength. This is about preventing conflict and ensuring free, open seas. The new Navy helps balance power in the region. Today, the Philippine Navy's story is one of transformation, from dependency to self-reliance. Investing in local shipyards and training a new generation is a declaration of independence. The new frigates ignite national pride and unity. Filipinos now see a Navy that protects, not just survives. A strong Navy secures trade, resources, and the future. This is a legacy for generations to come. The frigates are more than hardware. They are symbols of resolve and hope. They mark a break from the past and a bold step forward. As these ships patrol the seas, they carry the nation's hopes. The Philippines is ready to navigate the future with strength and confidence.